I'm trying something new today, and I'm not really sure how it's gonna go. I've never done this before, and it's gonna be maybe rough. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But basically, I'm gonna be rebuilding two teams today. One in the East, one in the West. We're gonna try and meet in the finals. See if I can win a finals with one of those teams, but have both of those teams make it to the finals. And I don't know if you guys saw the video where Six Rings and Crush, they each had their own video. They tried to get 16 teams to make it to the playoffs in one season. They controlled 16 teams. And I want to do that one. But I've never even done a rebuild where I had more than one team. So if I'm having 16, I need some practice first. So we're going to do two teams. And then in an upcoming video, we'll try and get 16 teams to the playoffs. But we're going to focus on two. So that's what we're doing today. What's up, everybody? If you're new, you don't know who I am, I'm TKE. Also, my name is Brendan. You can call me Brendan. I don't really care. But what I'm saying is if you're new, that means you probably haven't been subscribed yet. And there's a little red subscribe button. There's a little notification bell next to it. If you hit both of those, you are the GOAT, basically. That's all it is to it. I mean, you're the GOAT if you hit both of those. And if you don't hit both of those, you're still kind of a GOAT too, but seriously, like the ultimate GOAT if you hit both of those. So if you want to do that, I would appreciate it. Over 50% of you that are watching my videos are not subscribed. Why not? If you're watching, you obviously like it. But without further ado, let's get in this video. So the first thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to select our teams. So we're going to make sure we get one out east, one out west. We're going to fantasy draft. So we'll stop in 3, 2, 1. Got the Celtics. All right. How crazy it would be if we got the Lakers in the second one. We get that rivalry going. So stop in 3, 2, 1. We got the Jazz. All right, Celtics, Jazz. I don't know if there's any history between the Celtics and the Jazz. But dude, who got the number 1 pick? The Celtics. Where'd the Jazz get? Oh no, Jazz. Jazz got 25. Okay. The Celtics got the number 1 pick. That is absolutely ridiculous. Let's sim it all. I rarely get the number 1 pick, even though I think I did get it just the other day, actually, too. My luck is turning around. Let's go. Let's see what these teams look like. All right, so the Celtics ended up with Luka Doncic, Kyle Lowry, and Mitchell Robinson. This is going to be pretty simple for this team, I think. Anybody else good? We got Melo. But we don't have any young players with a lot of trade value other than Luka. Other than Luka and Mitchell Robinson, don't really have anything. Then let's go look at the Jazz. They have DeRozan, Ja Morant. Oh, we got some of the best young studs in the game. Let's go. Also Valanciunas, Jabari Parker. Any young people on this team that have some trade value? Dennis Smith Jr. has a little bit. Romeo Langford, Grant Williams both have a little bit. All right, this is going to be fun. So first, I think we're going to focus on the Celtics. Try and get them where they need to be. So let's look at their rotation. I'm going to trade away Kyle Lowry and try to see what we can get for him. So we're also probably going to be focused on not really trying to win this season, but maybe a couple years down the road. So Kyle Lowry, and we could trade him for Spencer Dinwiddie, which would be pretty nice. We'd also get Jan Mahimi. I'm going to do that trade here. All right, we got that done. Oh, and one thing we're going to do. So since we're going to be focusing on tanking this season. Yeah. We're putting Luka Doncic in the G League. He's going to be a 99 when he comes up. It's going to be beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Also, Mitchell Robinson is going to go to the G League as well. So let's go sign a free agent and get Mitchell Robinson in the G League. So Mike Scott, you can come into Boston. Let's go put Mitchell Robinson in the G League. Whew, that's going to be fun. All right. And what's the situation other than that? What's the salary cap look like? We got $7 million. We got a bunch of medium-sized contracts here. We don't have any big contracts, though. So let's trade a bunch of those. Let's try and get some draft picks for those. And then after that, we're just going to tank this season, bring in some young players, and just be dominant. So let's go ahead and do... Can I get a first-round pick in this year's draft? No, I can't. I could get James Johnson and next year first. Top 3 protected first from the Warriors. We'd have to give up a pick next year, but I'd be probably willing to do that as long as there wasn't any other ones. Lottery protected from the Bulls. Okay, let's go to that Warriors one. We'll do that. We do have Tristan Thompson will be coming off the books after that, I believe. Yeah, he will, so that's good. Who else should we trade away? Anybody that's on a one-year deal that makes a lot of... Not on a one-year deal that makes a lot of money. Dinwiddie's good. Brook Lopez can be gone because I don't need $12 million sitting around here for absolutely no reason. So let's go and try and get in another draft pick. There's not a lot of draft picks out here, though. Jeff Teague, is he on the last year of his deal? He would be on the last year of his deal, so we could do that. All right, so we got that done. Then let's try and trade away Terrence Ross because he's on a 4-year contract. That is worth way too much money. So as long as we can bring in somebody that doesn't make a lot of money or is on a 1-year deal, we should be fine. So Dante Exum. No, not going to do that. Derek Jones Jr., that's fine. Save the money there. Who else makes too much? Tomas Satoransky makes too much, so we'll trade him away, see what we can get for him. If we can bring in a pick or someone that's on a 1-year contract, either one. Naz Reid, that's cool. And then who else? Who needs to be traded? Jan Mahimi. He's on a 1-year deal. He's fine, actually. All right, I think we're pretty much set then. All right, this team is going to be very bad, and I'm going to love watching it happen. So, that team's set. Let's go over to the Jazz. Let's see what their contract situation is looking like. DeMar DeRozan's going to be traded. Valanciunas, Ja Morant's going to the G League first off. Let's do that before we get any further. So, Ja in the G League. Also, I don't really see anybody else that has to go in the G League. So, let's just trade away the big contracts on this team and see what we can get. But we'll try and trade DeMar with 2 future firsts and see if we can get a star player. Sabonis would be cool. Colin Sexton would be cool because he's on a small contract as well. And we could run him in the G League too. That would be pretty nice, actually. Jamal Murray's on a big contract. Zach LaVine's on a decent-sized contract, but, you know, Zach LaVine would be pretty dope. But I don't think we could run him in the G League like we could with Sexton. So we'll do this, and then we'll trade away Blake Griffin. So Blake, and what can we get for Blake? If we can get a pick or somebody on small contract or 1-year deals or something, you know, like this Marcus Morris, Tim Hardaway Jr. Yeah, there's player option though. Not going to do that. Drew Holiday's got 2 years left. Jarrett Allen's on a cheap deal, and we could trade away Mike Conley. I would actually like that. That wouldn't be too bad. So we'll do that trade here. And then we'll try and trade away Mike Conley for something. See if we can get anything decent for him. Because he has multiple years left on his deal. You know, like this trade's not bad. TJ Leaf, $2 million. We could afford to do that. Nerlens Noel also would be pretty cool. So we'll do Nerlens Noel here. And any other big contracts we have that we need to trade. Valanciunas is here, and I can trade Valanciunas because we have Jarrett Allen, who has 2 years left in his deal. Anybody else make a lot, though? Doesn't really look like it. We have some decently... You know, let's do this. Let's try and trade away Valanciunas, but we'll also throw in Dennis Smith Jr. and a 2nd-round pick. Okay, what can we get here? Can we bring in a better center option? Actually, we don't need a center. What position would we need then? Power forward or small forward would be the position of need. So let's go back and try and make that trade again. So Valanciunas and Dennis Smith Jr. Plus we'll throw in a 1st-round pick, I think, actually. CJ McCollum, that wouldn't be too bad. We could bring him in. He could be a shooting guard for this team, even though we already have, I think, Colin Sexton, Victor Oladipo, Lauri Markkanen, Chris Paul, Jackson Hayes, Kobe White, and Evan Fournier. Don't really need a point guard. We have Ja Morant. You know what, actually? Let's just do this. Let's just run Jarrett Allen as our power forward. We'll do that, and then we should be pretty good. So if he's at power forward, we're going to run Sexton in the G League, I think. So we will sign another free agent, Raul Neto, and then we'll try and get Sexton into the G League. And both these teams are going to be really bad. So we will simulate season number 1. Hopefully they are both just absolutely terrible. And we can get good picks. And we can really build for next season and the year after that. So I'll catch you guys at the end of this one. Alright, so season number 1 wrapped up. Somehow this Utah team was really solid, actually. For what they had. They won 37. Like, how does that Utah team win 37 games? So they went 37-45. I don't know how the Boston Celtics did. But this is a beautiful site. Let me tell you about this site right here. Giannis Antetokounmpo, Minnesota Timberwolves. What a great matchup. He already lives in Wisconsin. The weather is both the same here. I mean, like, what else could you ask for, bro? Like, you play next to Cat. What's better, playing next to Cat and D'Lo or playing next to Chris Middleton? Come to Minnesota, my guy. But in all seriousness, shout out to Giannis. I feel like Giannis will stick with Milwaukee, but that's beside the point. Here are the awards. Zion wins Rookie of the Year. He's in Dallas, so he basically took Luka's spot. And, all right. Terry Stotts wins Coach of the Year. Anybody on any All-NBA teams from the Jazz or the Celtics? No, we don't have anybody. All right. Well, then let's go ahead. Let's go look at the player stats for the Jazz. I still don't know how good the Celtics were. Valanciunas was putting in work. Jabari Parker, Malik Monk were putting in work as well. Jarrett Allen played really well. All right, I'm excited for this team because don't forget, John Morant and Colin Sexton will be on this team. Celtics, 30-52. That's a little better. Dinwiddie went crazy, but other than that, you had Teague, Carmelo, and then it's kind of dropping off from there. But again, there are good players in the G League for both of those teams. So let's simulate the playoffs. We didn't make it with either team, so we'll see who wins it. Let's see who makes it to the finals and what look like. Those teams look like the Spurs. They have Derrick Rose, KD, Draymond, Vucevic. It's a decent team. And then the Raptors have Chris Paul, Eric Gordon, Kevin Love, Cat, Andre Roberson. All right. Let's see who wins. The Raptors do. Chris Paul is the finals MVP. Let's get into the offseason. Let's see where our draft picks fall for both of our teams. So, looks like the Celtics got picks 4 and 5. And it looks like the Jazz got pick 3. So we got 3 top 5 picks in this year's draft. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Celtic staff. Brad Stevens is good. Assistant GM, we will try and bring in Abraham Navarro. See if he will come. And we'll try and bring in a better trainer as well. So we'll try and bring in Randy Martin. Not Sean Lee. We'll go Sean Lee because he has that A potential. And we got both of them. So then let's go to the Jazz. Let's try and bring in Dylan Moore, and then is Quinn Snyder good enough? You know what? Quinn Snyder will be fine. We need to bring in a better trainer though, so we'll try and bring in Nicholas Foster, and we got both of them. So staffs are good on both teams. Let's go to the draft. Let's take our top 5 picks, and let's get on with the season. So the Jazz have the first pick. So who do they need? I need to go. I don't remember what the team looks like. I'm getting the two teams confused now. But, okay. Let's just go back to resume the draft. Who's here? James Wiseman's still here. I'm taking him. No questions asked. Okay, and then let's go to... Okay, so now we're the Celtics. Let's choose our prospect. Onyeka Okongwu's there. Anybody else here? Onyeka Okongwu, Cole Anthony. So we'll take both of those two. So Okongwu and Cole Anthony. And then we will see what other pick we have. We have a second round pick with the Jazz. We'll go with Sadiq Bey. And then we'll get out of the draft. We'll see how the team looks. So rookie signing for the Jazz. 80 and a 73. We're going to bring both of them in. And then we got 2 77s. So that is beautiful. Team player options for the Jazz. Shamet, sure. Jabari Parker declines his player option. That's fine. Celtics don't have any. Qualifying offers. Jazz don't have any. Celtics have Torrey Craig. We'll extend that. And then free agency. So first, let's go look at the roster. We got a point guard, a shooting guard, a power forward, and even a center. Basically, we just need like a small forward for the Celtics. And for the Jazz, we need Oh no, Celtics, we have a shooting guard, a point guard. We'll make Okongwu a power forward. So we basically just need a small forward here for both teams. Okay, so as the Celtics, let's try and get... Celtics will try and bring in... Man, I don't know. We'll try and bring in Anthony Davis for the Celtics. Actually, we'll let Anthony Davis choose. Both teams. He can choose between them. Oh, we don't even have enough money on the Jazz, so let's go make a trade. Who's making too much money here? Cedi Osman. He can go out the door. So we'll see what we can get for him. Just give me something. Someone that makes like no money. Okay, a couple draft picks. That's fine. So we'll make Anthony Davis choose between our two teams if he picks either of them. We'll also try and sign DeMar with both the two teams. All right. So Anthony Davis is agreeing. DeMar... Okay. DeMar is going with the Jazz. All right, that's good. So we got one of them for each team, and now we can get Danilo on the Celtics. And on the Jazz, we could bring in Boogie Cousins. Oh, we could not bring in Boogie Cousins. So let's bring in... There's not a lot of people out here. Okay. Denzel. There, he's getting matched. Okay, who can we bring in then? Marvin Williams. All right, I'm done with free agency. They can sign whoever else they need to because I think the team is good. So this is the team that the Jazz have, and it's very good. And then this is what the Celtics have, also very good. I should have put AD on the Jazz. Okay, it's fine. So let's go to training camps. I'll send some people for each team, then we'll get on with the season. So I'll catch you guys there. All right, so for the Jazz, this is what the starting lineup would be, which is really good. But I would like to trade Valanciunas, I think, especially now that we have James Wiseman. So I'd be willing to trade Valanciunas for basically whatever the best trade is. So I'll throw 2 first-round picks with him as well and see what we can get. Nurkic would be a little bit of an upgrade, but I don't really need a center. Like I said, don't need a center, but all I'm getting pretty much is centers. Okay, is there anything better than a center out here? No, like everything is a center or a power forward. Kelly Oubre, not what I need. Victor Oladipo, not what I need. Well, Victor would actually not be bad, and we'd also bring in Kendrick Nunn. So I think we're going to do that trade here. Okay, so Victor's going to come to the team. We're also going to trade away DeMar DeRozan, I think, for basically whatever's best, because we can always run Victor there at small forward. So Jaylen Brown and Luke Kennard would definitely be better. D'Angelo Russell. Jamal Murray. We don't really need Jamal Murray, but Jaylen Brown would be cool, so we'll do that. Also bringing in Luke Kennard. So then we're going to make Jaylen Brown a small forward for this team. And this is the starting lineup now. This is the bench. Basically on the bench, Kennard can go to a small forward as well. And all right, we're going to go with that for now. What else do we have to do on the bench then? We'd have to bring in a power forward, and then we should be good. So Malik Monk and Dennis Smith Jr. are going to be traded for a power forward. So Malik Monk, Dennis Smith Jr., first round pick. Bring me a power forward for this team. Valanciunas back to run power forward would actually not be bad. Derek Favors also is there. We'll go with Valanciunas back here to run power forward for us. Or we can have Zubac run it. Well, hold on. What did I just do? Let me see something quick. Oh, we didn't need a power forward. Okay. Wait, what did I do? Oh, Valanciunas is starting now. Okay, so no, we're going to run him at power forward. And they can do what they want with the lineup now. Okay, this is what I wanted to happen with the lineup. All right, perfect. Jazz are good. Let's make sure it's 10-man rotation. We'll go to 25. The Jazz are set. Let's go to the Celtics. We need a small forward. Let's change Danilo Gallinari to a small forward, and let's try and trade him away. So Danilo and 2 first-round picks. Can I bring in a better small forward option? Jaylen Brown, but he's on my other team. I could bring in Jamal Murray, run him at shooting guard, and then move Luka to small forward. I think we'll do that. So Luka will go to a small forward. He's still a 99. And then Jamal Murray. Yeah, Jamal Murray run shooting guard. Okay, so now this starting lineup is a lot better. Off the bench, could be a little bit better. We need a shooting guard, and then we just need to upgrade a little bit in general. So let's take, I'll see what we can get for Okongwu and a first. If we can upgrade a little bit, we'll definitely do that. Michael Porter Jr., I'm not even going to think twice. Actually, let's see what else is there. But Michael Porter Jr. would be really, really, really dope. So Zach LaVine also. What does Michael Porter Jr.'s contract situation look like? He has another year after this one. All right, we're going to do that. What did I just do? Okay. Get it together, Brendan. We're doing this trade. Okay, there we go. Wow, that was way tougher than it needed to be. So Michael Porter Jr. will come off the bench as a small forward. And we can trade away Craig and Chandler Hutchinson too. So Hutchinson, Torrey Craig, and a second round pick. Nothing. Okay, first round pick. Nothing. Okay, the two of them alone. Nothing. Okay, wow. So let's not trade them together then. Let's just go Chandler Hutchinson and a second round pick. What can we get for Chandler Hutchinson? A couple first round picks would be nice. Tony Bradley would actually be a decent backup center for us. I like the... Oh, actually Mason Plumlee would be a little better. So we'll go with Mason Plumlee. And what other position do we need now? We could upgrade and get a better... Or we need to get a power forward to come off the bench. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. So let's trade away Torrey Craig, Naz Reid, and a first. No offers found. Wow, really? Okay, so what we're going to do is change Naz Reid to a power forward. See how good he gets. 77. Then we can trade him away and be fine. So Naz, two first-round picks. Is there something for him then? Give me a good power forward. Give me a good power forward. There's no good power forwards. Okay. All right, so not going to happen. So let's set this rotation now. Let's get Naz Reid in at power forward. 10-man. We're going to go to 25 bench utilization. This can be the team again. And I like this team. I think we're going to be pretty good. And I think both teams are going to be good. Let's just set the systems. We're going to go with a balanced system in Boston. And we're going to go with a balanced system in Utah. We're going to simulate season number 2 for both of them. Hopefully we can just make it to the finals with both teams in this year, and we're going to be good. So I'll catch you guys at the end of season number 2. All right, so season number 2 wrapped up, and looky here, Luka Doncic wins MVP as the Jazz win 57 games. So we're 57-25. Ja Morant wins Rookie of the Year also, so we got 2 of the awards done. Giannis again on the Timberwolves, just a beautiful sight. Whoa, the Celtics won 74 games. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Excuse my French. Let's go. Luka Doncic, All-NBA first team. Any Celtics or Jazz and any other All-NBA teams. Where is Anthony Davis, though? Like, seriously. All right, defensively, Anthony Davis makes defensive team. Rookie team, James Wiseman, Ja Morant, both make it. All right. Wow, this is beautiful. We are the 1 seeds in each conference. Let's go check out the Jazz stats before we look at the Celtics stats and then get into the playoffs. What is Grant Williams? What? What? How many games did Grant Williams play? What happened? Dude, is Grant Williams even in my rotation? Grant Williams isn't even in my rotation. What is he doing averaging 24 points a game, my leading scorer? I mean, I don't know if he only played a couple games or something, but like, what? Dude, that's so weird. Okay, Victor Oladipo played well. Ja, where is... Yeah, I don't know, man. That's very interesting. Let's look at the Celtics. Luka and AD. Perfect. I keep forgetting who's on which team. But this team looks great too. So let's go slow. This is going to be hard. Let's simulate the round though. We're up 1-0 on each side. We're up 2-0 on each side. 3-0 on each side. And we sweep each side. Okay, so now we're going up against Washington. Looks like a pretty good team. Also the Lakers. Looks like a decent team. Let's simulate this round again too. We're up 1. We're tied 1-1. We're up 2-0. Okay, it's 2-2 and 3-1 now. 3-2 and 3-1. Alright, so it's 4-2 there. We're good. We moved on. Let's simulate this game. 3-3. We got to simulate with Simcast, Celtics, Wizards. Come on, Celtics. Don't blow this. Alright, looks like we're going to be good. Yep, we're good. Moving on to the Eastern Conference and the Western Conference Finals. We got Giannis over here in the West. We got Ben Simmons in the East. Alright, this is just so... So we're up 3-0 in each. We are up 3-0 in each. I feel pretty confident. 4-1 in both. Utah, Celtics, NBA Finals. Let's go. Alright. We're going to simulate game by game before we hop in for some action. So simulate game 1. Celtics take it. I think the Celtics are going to win. If I had to pick a team that's going to win, I would guess the Celtics are. The Jazz take that game. Okay, this is a good series. Let's see if we can get it to 7. 2-1 Jazz. All right. I don't think the Celtics are going to go down 4-1. So we could really get a really close series here. 2-2. All right. All right. Celtics. All right. 3-2. Let's simcast it. Let's see if the Jazz or the Celtics are going to win. It's pretty close. It is very close. We are going to jump in just to watch the end of this game. Actually, no. We're going to jump in as the Jazz, and we're going to try to win this game and force a game 7. I'll see you guys in there. All right, so we're in here. We are... I got to switch sides quick. Choose sides. All right, we're going to be the Jazz. All right. And let's just try to win this game and force a game 7. All right. Come on. Colin Sexton, let's go. We are tied. We got to win this game, and then we can force a game 7. So, Luka is going to be unstoppable for Colin Sexton, though. We need to play better defense than we're playing. AD, oh, goodness. Yeah, that's going to be rough. You're going to have that, though, against, a star-studded duo like AD and Luka. So, John Morant, see what he can do. Jaylen Brown, make that. Sexton, wide open. You got to can that, Sexton. Let's go. We are up by 1. I guess I'm both teams. I don't really care if we win this one, but I just want to see a game 7 between 2 of my teams. Let's go. Let's go, Sexton. Sexton's a beast. Sexton is going to be Finals MVP if the Jazz go on to win. That's just how it is. He's got to be. He is taking over the end of this game. I think he scored our last 7 points. All right, we're up by 3, too. So if we just prevent the 3, we should be pretty good. Valanciunas on AD. Good D. Let's go. Sexton running up the court. Oh, that's a bad shot. Valanciunas can't... Nah, that was such a bad shot on my part. John Morant. Okay. Jaylen Brown. Oh, Michael Porter Jr. with the bucket. All right. We call the timeout. I'll catch you guys after it. All right, so the game is back on. We just got to be smart. We just got to be smart. All right, James Wiseman. Nice pick. All right, back it out. Sexton. That's a bad shot. Why did I take that shot? All right, Celtics call the timeout. I will see you guys after. All right, we got to put the clamps on. We have to put the clamps on. Jarrett Allen, Oh, that's good defense, but... All right, we got to somehow make this shot. Green, let's go! Game winner. Game 7 is coming. I will catch you guys there. All right, so we're back in the playoffs. We will simcast Game 7 with our 2 teams, and we will see where we're at. So it looks like the Celtics are leading the charge, as I figured they would. Let's see. Going into the 4th, they're up by about 20. It's getting pretty close, though, but it looks like the Celtics are going to win. They won by 18. So, we did it in just year 2, so I don't even have to go into the 3rd year. Luka Doncic wins Finals MVP. What a series. What a rebuild. The Celtics, the Jazz, just beautiful. Luka, John Morant, Anthony Davis, James Wiseman. What a beautiful rebuild. This one was so fun. That clutch shot by me, but John Morant there with only 1.8 seconds left to force Game 7 was huge, but they lost. And it ended up being that the Celtics won the entire thing. But I hope you guys had as much fun watching this video as I had making this video, because this one was so fun. I've definitely got to do more like this in the future. It helps that we got such good draft selections. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy. If you have any other video ideas, drop them down in the comment section below. Shout out to you guys for watching and making it this far. You are the real MVPs. And as always, it's been TKE. It's been real. Peace out.